feet. Let's talk about them. That's right, folks. It's football time. And we're here to talk about Week 3 in the NFL. And for those of you who sport, welcome to Super Jam Session. Anyways, it's Week 3 in the NFL season. And by Week 3, you can figure out who the good teams are and who the bad teams are. And right now, we got some good teams, we got some bad teams, and we got some mid-as-hell teams. So let's go through Week 3, starting with Thursday Night Football. It's San Francisco over the New York Football Giants. 30-12, my boys, Niner gang, bang, bang. Let's talk about it. 39 minutes and 10 seconds of possession time. Let's talk about it. Brock Purdy throwing that thing through the air with grace. 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey getting in there. Deebo Samuel getting in there. Kittle being a monster. That defense, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, oh my goodness. 49ers, you put on a show Thursday night, and I appreciate it. Giants, I hope you enjoy Eli Manning 2.0, without the generational talents. I'm not saying the Giants season is over, but they looked about as cooked as a New York sewer.
What?
Detroit, Atlanta. Well, I think we know for now that the Atlanta Falcons are not quite there yet. I mean, they didn't play bad, but they didn't play great either.
Mid!
Atlanta's Desmond Ridder, 201 yards. He was okay. Bijan Robinson was okay. Kyle Pitts, the less said about him, the better. Just remember when he was a good fantasy option. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Lions, after getting a little bit of a rocky start in Week 2 with the Seahawks, get back their winning ways. And honestly, just looking at the NFC North, I mean, oof. Amon St. Brown, that my guy, he's looking to take out names, and he's all out of bubble gum.
I understood that reference.
Jared Goff trying to prove that he's not mid. All these Lions trying to prove that they ain't from Detroit, even though they play in Detroit. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. Whatever. Moving on. Chargers, Vikings, mid as fuck. Okay. If there was a way for both teams to lose, not tie, lose, I would give it to these two teams. What the hell, Brandon Staley?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Coin flip Staley, as Sean likes to call him. What were you thinking? With only 4 points in a lead and only like a minute left in time to go for it from your own 25-yard line on 4th down, just punt the damn ball. Give your defense a chance. And Vikings, what was that time of possession game management? Kirk Cousins, what the hell was that? Cousins, I feel so bad for you. You should be better than what you are, but you are stuck on a terrible show. My goodness. Oh, Packers, Saints. Ooh, Packers saved their season. This was actually not a bad game until Derek Carr got an arrow in the knee. And by the arrow, I mean a football player shattering into it. At least Jameis Winston came in and saved y'all with the crab legs, right? I don't know. You get Alvin Kamara back after suspension, maybe he'll do something. We'll see what happens. Packers, Jordan Love. I don't know if I'm feeling the love yet. I mean, the dude can run, the dude can throw, but my goodness, give this dude some help. Get him some support. Because right now, all I have is A.J. Dillon, and I don't know. The rest of these players are just there. We'll see what happens. Houston, Jacksonville. Jacksonville, you exposed yourself as being frauds. You were always frauds, and you will always continue to be frauds. You suck like your city. You suck like your owner. You let Tank Dell have 145 yards. I don't even know who Tank Dell is. God damn it. CJ Stroud, on the other hand, looks good. I don't know if he, looks good because it's the Jaguars or if he looks good on his own, and that's the problem. But when we said at the beginning of this year that the AFC South was going to be one of the worst divisions of football, we meant it. Oh, my God. Miami, Denver. Miami, your offense just delicious, just beautiful. I don't even know how to describe it. Maybe the single greatest pounding to happen in Florida since the greatest single pounding to happen in Florida. You may be the AFC favorites right now, and I'm not even kidding. That offense is just something special. Tagovailoa, when you finally don't have your brain cooked, you can throw the ball. You got a run game. You have a support game. Mostert was always a great running back. Tyreek Hill just goes burr. Hopefully he doesn't go burr into porn movies. Bow chicka wow wow.
What the?
Denver.
Stop! He's already dead.
Just shoot them behind the back of the barn already. Sean Payton, you shouldn't have come back. Russell Wilson, you should go away. And the rest of his team should go away. The Broncos used to be known for defense. Now they're only known for being hit really, really hard in the mouth. My goodness. Cleveland, Tennessee. Are you there? Is anybody home? Is anybody there? Because right now, all I see is a bunch of shit. Derrick Henry, I feel so bad for you. Your generational talent being carried to a bad team. You were supposed to be the greatest running back in the history of the NFL with the speed and power. And now you just feel like new age Larry Fitzgerald being wasted on terrible teams with terrible quarterbacks. Get to Will Levis already. I'm tired of Ryan Tannehill. Get to Will Levis and move on. Cleveland, you won, but that doesn't mean I'm happy for you because you know who's playing quarterback. And I refuse to say you know whose name. Buffalo, Washington. You know, after week 1, I was worried about Buffalo, I'm not going to lie. But I think that's an aberration. They got back on their form, and they did what they needed to do, and that was to destroy the remains of whatever the Washington Commanders are. Josh Allen, you played pretty well, all things considered. You can run and you can throw, but let's see what happens when you have to go up against another team that's actually good. Washington, you tried. But I still think you have a decent chance. It's just you're not there quite yet. Indianapolis, Baltimore. Is the Indianapolis Colts good? Is Gardner Minshew a good quarterback? Or did Baltimore throw this game?
The world may never know.
The answer, my friends, is maybe. I wouldn't say Lamar Jackson was terrible, but I wouldn't say he was great either. I mean, he did run for 2 touchdowns, and he did score a lot of points and yards. But at the same time, you are a quarterback. I mean, we've been trying to say that you have not been a running back, but you're a quarterback, but you run for touchdowns and yards. You're going to be this year's new age Michael Vick. At least throw the ball like Michael Vick used to be able to do. Indianapolis, I feel good for you, but at the same time, you ruined Anthony Richardson already. Just whatever. New England, New York Jets. It's the Jets. What can I say? It's the New York Jets. Zach Wilson. Ugh. Breece Hall, I don't blame him. He's just trying to get back from injury. Wilson, I don't know. This defense was supposed to be good, and they held up their end, but this offense cannot score for shit. Joe Namath is saying that we should get rid of Zach Wilson. Colin Kaepernick is asking if he could be on the New York Jets practice squad. At this point, trade back for Sam Darnold, because at least you have hope there. I don't know. New England, you won a game. Congratulations. That may be your only win for a while. Get rid of Bill Belichick, because he ain't it. Seattle, Carolina. So, Seattle, I know you won this game, but, do you have a defense? I'm being legit here. I mean, your offense did go pretty good. I mean, you scored, a lot of points. But by that same token, you know when you have to face a real team, you have to be able to stop somebody. And Carolina's not bad, but, really? You let them score that many points? I mean, it's not the worst thing, but still. Until you can prove yourself that you can play defensive football and not be in these high-scoring shootouts, I don't believe you as contenders. We'll see what happens. Kansas City, Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, the Taylor Swift Bowl.
Fuck you, Skyler.
Seriously, there's nothing to talk about. Chicago is a shithole of a franchise. It says something that when one of the most historical franchises in history literally shits all over the bed. Oh, wait, am I talking about football or hockey or baseball? Because I could say any of those things with Chicago. Seriously, what is going on here? Bears, get yourselves together. I mean, if the goal is to draft Caleb Williams and replace Justin Fields, you're doing a good job of it. In fact, maybe you should have kept the number 1 overall pick from last year instead of trading it for stuff, because clearly that's not working. Kansas City, just do your thing. Make a bunch of Taylor Swift shirts. Boo! Make all that money. Travis Kelce, do your thing. That's all you got to do. Arizona, Dallas. Okay, Dallas.
What the fuck?
No, I'm being serious. Just what the fuck? How did you lose to a team that is openly tanking? This Arizona Coyotes offense is so bad, I don't even know who they are. And I just called them the Coyotes. Seriously, Dallas. What the hell? We expect you to choke in the playoffs, not week 3. What is this? You didn't even lead the game for most of this. You let Arizona take the lead. My goodness. Dak Prescott, you better do something. Otherwise, you're going to be Black Kirk Cousins. Just ugh. I know you lost Diggs, but still, he wasn't the key to your defense, was he? You still got Micah Parsons. You can still do stuff, right? Arizona, you won. Congratulations. Now make sure you keep losing so that way you continue your tank. And Dallas, I just have to say it. In the immortal words of Stephen A. Smith, how about them Cowboys? Alrighty, Pittsburgh Steelers, Raiders. Ugh. Just ugh. Listen, I know Sunday night games aren't what they used to be, but did you have to stink it up on Sunday Night Football? Seriously, Raiders. What are you at this point? I don't even know anymore. Jimmy Garoppolo, you are terrible, and you should not be a starting quarterback in this league. The fact that the Raiders did make you a starting quarterback, just terrible. Get Devontae Adams out of there. Get him to a good team. I don't care. Give that man a chance to win the Super Bowl while he's still relatively productive. I'm serious, Raiders. What is wrong with you? Why Jimmy Garoppolo? Steelers, you have Kenny Pickett. You have TJ Watt. Just do your thing. Win up 9 games and lose in the first round, a.k.a. the Mike Tomlin special. Just do what you got to do. Philadelphia, Tampa Bay. Monday Night Football. And a matchup between 2-0 teams. I'm going to say this. Tampa Bay, you impressed me. You really did. I know you didn't win, but you impressed me. And you have a defense. And that defense is pretty good. I mean, your offense isn't great. Baker Mayfield is pretty mid, and you have a bunch of players that can't do shit. But that defense, better make sure you keep all those players as best you can and maybe add to it when you go to the draft. Philadelphia, just a whole performance. You could have done better. But, I mean, when you're going up against Tampa Bay, I expected more points, but you didn't. It is what it is. A win's a win. Cincinnati, Los Angeles. I would like to apologize to the Steelers and Raiders about stinking it up on Sunday Night Football, because this game was the game that stuck it up on Monday Night Football. Joe Burrow, Joe Cool, Joe Mama got nothing.
Wow.
Seriously, you can't throw the ball right now. You can't throw the ball. Get this man healed, let him rest up, and then come back. I mean, you don't have a choice because you lost to the Cleveland Browns and you're 1-2. Rams. I mean, here's the thing. Get Cooper Kupp. Get Puka Nacua some help. Get him a run game, and maybe you'll have a chance. Stafford is by himself on an island with him and Puka Nacua. Everybody else is just there. We'll see what happens, but, like, you got to get some help. And get Aaron Donald some support. The man literally injured himself and had to put himself back into the game because he's the only defensive player worth a shit. And this game should not have been as close and as boring as it was. And yet here it is. Monday Night Football, baby. With that, week 3 is over. We're going to go to week 4, the quarter season point. Let's see which teams prove us wrong, prove us right, and let's put those balls into feet. Or feet into balls. I don't know. Joshua, are you into feet?
Yes.
Are you in the balls?
Yes.
Sean, are you in the feet? Are you in the balls?
Yes.
Anyways, see you all later.
Come Octopi!